Hey everyone, get ready to put your yellow pants on. 7 Days to Die finally announced. I've had this feeling for a little while, but they said Alpha 19 is coming soon. The build is progressing nicely and is jam-packed with content including new stores and HD zombies, as seen as in screenshots. Stay tuned. So they announced this on Twitter yesterday, May 16th. Now this was pretty exciting. I seen it and I'm like, I had a feeling this was coming up pretty soon. Joel's been talking about actually playing the game himself. There's been other stuff going on. I don't know if you guys go to 7-Day forums. I do a little bit myself. I go there, I look. I don't do other much than a little bit of research. But this time around, 7 Days to Die, the developers, the fun pimps here, instead of giving, only streamers early access right before release, they decided this time, you know what, we're going to need some help from our fans doing Alpha 19 pre-experimental testing. So a big fist bump here to the fun pimps for actually stepping up and getting more involved with the people who really push the game along. Sure, I do a few videos, a few people get going to the game, but word of mouth is the biggest way of selling copies. Anyway, they've done this thing on the forums here where you can actually sign up and they'll randomly choose people for experimental testing. They've already done the first round, but they're going to be doing another round. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you hit up the forums too, because you can. I'm not going to try it myself. I get it usually before the release if they're doing the streamer thing again this time around. Haven't heard of anything, but go and check that out. Sign up for an account if you haven't checked and do it there. So anyway, going a little bit into the actual Alpha 19 stuff. I'm really excited about this. By the way, personally, guys, I'm going to be doing another Base Day 1 series here to start off Alpha 19 right away. If you're excited for that, let me know down in the comments and give that like button a hit. But here we go. So release of Alpha 19 is currently estimated for summer of 2020, so we're pretty much there already anyway, which is pretty cool. They have revamped their forums a little bit too, so it's a little nicer looking now than it was before. Anyway, let's go through here with some stuff. We can look at the pictures and stuff later. We have to do the good old nasty reading now. For our weapons updates, all weapons will have 3 tiers: wood club, baseball bat, steel mace. So that makes a lot of sense, right? Each weapon still has 6 quality levels. New top tier auto shotgun, new mid tier machine gun, new low tier junk sledge, and new top tier junk drone. These I'm really excited about personally. Most pre-alpha 18 weapons have new models and textures, so that's really good. They're actually putting some work into making the game look better, and I'm really proud of the fun pimps personally, because they're not revamping how all the system will work and then going, it's a new game. They're actually putting stuff into the game that the game's desperately needed for a long time, so let's hope they keep going on in this direction. So they're adding some new books, one called Tech Junkie, learn from McDiver himself to build useful gadgets from common household junk. Grease Monkey, learn to modify and craft vehicles off all currently existing shapes and sizes. I'm not entirely sure what that means. That actually made me pause there for a second. I read this a few times, but that actually just kind of kicked in. That's different. Bar Brawling, learn from Irish legend himself and never get bested in a good old-fashioned barroom brawl. So I guess you're better at fist fighting. Spear Hunter, get connected with your inner cavemen and master the forgotten art of spear hunting. Cool, because spears honestly kind of suck. They're good early game, and then that's it. Perk tree reduction. Many non-combat perks didn't feel like they're worth investing into, or the cost was too great for what they offered, so many perks are being reduced to 3 ranks instead of 5, which is actually really nice, because that is actually really true. Lucky Looter, removed all digging bonuses, which kind of sucks. New perception perks. Treasure Hunter, become one of the greatest treasure hunters of all time, learning tricks that make Blackbeard envious. Rank 1, Plunder, narrow down treasure locations 7 meters, 2, 5 meters, 3, and 3 meters. Okay, anyway, that's I think much better, because that was a little ridiculous throwing a whole bunch of points into that. They did the Infiltrator, Animal Tracker, Penetrator, Lockpicking, Sexual Wrecks, Well Insulated, Living Off Land, Rule Number 1 Cardio, Run and Gun, Flurry of Bows, Parkour, Hidden Strike, From the Shadows, Daring Adventure, Care Strike, Nature, Physician will all have reductions or changes made to them. Yeah, science will be removed and its perks distributed to others. So they're really kind of dumbing down the perk tree. I'm not going to make any judgments on that yet until I actually see it. But there was a lot of stuff that was like, this is pointless pumping points into because something else was way more OP. So a little bit of balancing is good. They're not changing how the perk system is working, which is key. Candy. Candy will be added to vending machines, making canned foods more scarce in the process. Candy has 0 calories, what will boost attributes or provide special abilities for a short duration, like recog and fort bites. Okay, so kind of like the Fallout thing going on, you know what I mean? Skull Crushers. Rock Hard Candy gives you a rock hard punch, increases melee damage 50% for 2 minutes. That's actually really sick. Atom Junkies. Atom Size Candy and Atom Size Power increases explosive damage 50% for 2 minutes. Ooh, that's dangerous. Sugar Butts. Ifs and buts. Oh, there we go. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, every day would be Christmas. Well, now it can be. One tasty Sugar Butts candy. Holy crap, that was hard to say. Increases better barter 1 rank for 2 minutes. Okay, so that's kind of neat. Little candy things. I'm sure they're going to fill that out more as they go along. New super filling foods. Thank God. Food is always such an issue in 7 Days to Die. Like, you have to eat like 4 pigs to get full for the day. Like, that's just... Ugh, they have to change that. All new superfoods have 0% food poisoning. Gumbo stew, shepherd's pie, spaghetti, tuna fish gravy on toast. That's actually what I had for breakfast. Improved animations. Player arms in third person will no longer be stiff when moving with one-handed tools, fists, or weapons. Instead, their arms will move more naturally when they walk and run. Much needed. Looks like they got some mocap stuff going on. Zombie heads will turn to track the player. Oh, that's cool. Zombie heads turning? I know that sounds silly, but that's something I never really noticed. But now that they do that, that's neat. Oh, and loading screen tips. Wow, that's groundbreaking right there. They did some random world gen improvements. They've added 7 new or refurbished ranger stations, hardware stores reimagined, and much, much more, whatever that means. All traders still sell everything, but now one specializes in something. So this is going to make traders a little tougher, because that's one thing I didn't like about the game, was that there's like tons of traders around, and you. So like it was a little OP. So now they all specialize. Joel sells armor, Jen sells meds, Bob sells vehicles and tools, Hugh sells weapons and ammo, and Rect will sell foods and seeds, which is kind of neat. Unless you find Rect early game. Actually, food and seeds works. After graduating to the next quest tier, traders offer a special quest that will take you to the next trader. Oh, that's actually, oh, that's sick. So there you go. Apparently all the traders will eventually spawn, I guess. Quest tier. And get to the next one. That's really neat. Traders have head tracking, so they look at the players. So they did the same thing as the zombies, which is cool. Hunger and thirst bars return to the main play screen. If you've seen some of Joel's screenshots, you'll actually see it. It's right underneath the main your tool belt, and they're really thin bars, which is really nice. Zombie versus player critical hit system gives specific injury debuffs such as lacerations, arm sprains, and breaks. Ooh. That's interesting. So a new system that way. Injuries cause a lowering of max health and or stamina until they are remedied. Multiple injuries affect stack. That is so neat. Vomiting removed. Huh. Bad food hurts health and has a chance for the craps. Basic food heals a little and adds adds fullness. Advanced recipes give max stamina bonus and greatly increases health and fullness. Nice. So this vehicle update got pushed to Alpha 20. Vehicle mods and vehicle breakdown and collision system. So that's kind of cool. I mean, okay, Alpha 20 it is. So we got some new art here. This is what new trader Jen looks like. She's looking pretty good. There we go. Good old trader Jen. Now that she has a voice. If we check out, our tools got redone too. They actually look much, much better, especially the stone axe. I think that looks incredible. The steel club, which is a new addition, looks like this. That's pretty neat. These are, I assume, the mods you can put on it. We got some new beds in the game and mattresses. The junk sledge, really looking forward to that. Picture time is always the best time. We got the new wrench. That's kind of neat. They also put some clothing racks into the game, so you should see those in POIs. We got an auto shotgun now. Check that out. That's kind of cool. We got a new Desert Eagle. That's nice looking. Impact driver. So I assume this is the upgrade from the wrench itself, so you can take apart cars easier. I would assume that's what that is. Junk drone. These are badass. I really like these things. And we got some zombie Arlene skins here. This is some of the new high definition zombies they were talking about. They do look good. I appreciate them. They look much better. This is a new top tier handgun, Desert Vulture pistol. And then, of course, it with a bunch of mods. So they have new lighting in the game, which actually gives it makes it look really, really well. So they've done a lot of work on the lighting here. They did in Alpha 18, but they increased a lot more in Alpha 19. To me, it's looking a lot better. And it looks like, look at this, guys. This definitely looks like a military vehicle here. So I'm hoping they add more of these here in the future. And I don't recognize this POI either, so this could also be new. But look at Zombie Bow. Zombie Bow is all new and redone. Looking much better in my opinion. We got a top tier sniper rifle. Yes, that's sick. I love the sniper rifle. New backpack model. A new Marlene, which is really cool. We got new convenience store freezers, new couches. They look much better compared to the old couches. So this is concept art for the new zombies, which I assume they're going to have in, hopefully by Alpha 19. And mannequins too. They added some mannequins to the game. So we should see a whole bunch of new tiny things in the world. There's no huge overhaul. There's no rework of this system, rework of that system. They did the perks a little bit. But that's touch-ups, right? That's balancing. That's what you need to do. So I'm really, really happy with the direction this game is headed. A big far cry from Alpha 17 when I kind of said, you know what? I need to take a break from 7 Days to Die, and I did. And then I came back in Alpha 18, and I was like, you know what? I really enjoy this. They did a good job. Got my faith back. So I'm really looking forward to Alpha 19 and putting some content out here. If you guys are too, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys, and stay classy.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go,
Good boy.